how to drive a manual car. Now if you already know how to drive stick, then you could probably skip this video. It's just going over the basics. Okay, so you have your gas right here, and you have your brake. Your gas and brake, you use your right foot, you should all know that. And this is your clutch. Okay, the clutch engages the gears to the engine, or basically it makes you move, just to make it simple. Alright? I'm not in gear right now, I'm in neutral. That means nothing's connected to the engine right now. So if we want to get going, you have to put it in gear. And first gear is the gear that you start off with. It's to make you start rolling. Now what you do is, okay, take your handbrake off. Push in the clutch. Always push in the clutch before you engage a gear. Okay? So you push in the clutch and you put it into first. Now, to get it moving, you have to add gas. Add gas. And then roll up the clutch slowly until the gear hooks up. Okay? I'll do that again. The purpose is that you let off the clutch slowly so that you can engage the gear smoothly. If you just put it in first and then let off the clutch, you get that jerky motion and you stall. That means the engine speed couldn't keep up with the, well, it basically just stopped because it was connected to the wheels, which aren't moving. And it made the engine stop because the wheels aren't moving. Okay? So, whenever you switch gears, always push in the clutch first. Okay? So you push in the clutch, put it into first, give it some gas, and you roll off the clutch. Okay? And always keep your foot on the dead pedal. This is the dead pedal over here. And never keep your hand on gear lever, because that can ruin your gears if your hand moves around. Okay? So moving on to first and second gear. Okay, so you get it rolling in first. Okay, and then you push in the clutch, move to second, and then give it gas, and release the clutch. Okay? So, simple as that. That's how you get the car moving in a manual car. Now, after you get it moving, you have to stop, right? So, if you want to stop, just push in, well, brake, push in the clutch, and you can stop. That'll burn your clutch out if you hold in the clutch. So, the easiest thing to do is or the best thing to do is to keep it in gear while you brake until the very moment before you're going to stop. So I'll brake, and before it stalls, I'll push in the clutch and put it into neutral. And that's the safest way to stop the car. You always want your car in gear, because you never know what's going to happen. Say like somebody gets in my way and I have to brake, then I'll say I brake and put it into neutral, but then I have to move right away to get out of the way, but then I'm not in gear, so I'm not moving anywhere. So always keep your car in gear. you're burning your clutch when you hold in the clutch and you're in gear and you're trying to get the car moving. So I would be burning the clutch by doing this. That's burning the clutch. See, I got the clutch in and I'm giving it gas. I'm basically using up the clutch, so it's wearing out. Now, what you want to do is let the clutch out as soon as possible. So, to save your clutch. So, you give it gas, and once you get moving, just let go of the clutch. And if you hear this noise when you're shifting to second, third, fourth, or fifth, or sixth, if you have a sixth, if you hear this, you're doing it wrong. Okay? You don't want to hear. You don't want to hear that. That's bad. That's burning your clutch. You want to get the clutch out as soon as possible. Okay. So what would be good is this. You should hear an instant change in the engine noise. Okay? So instant change would be this. From going to second, first to second. That should be instant. And instant is this. That's instant. See how I didn't leave the clutch in for a long time? That's how it should be. Okay? Just turn around again. Covers the basics of driving stick. If you know those, then you can pretty much drive. So that's the end of the basic session.